Preece, Chorley 1, Kidderminster Harriers 0. How good does that sound?
Oh, yeah, it sounds real good. You know, anytime you play against, a side like Kidderminster, you know it's going to be a real tough test. It's going to test you to the limit. I thought, they had a right go tonight, to be fair to him. But I think, we just had that extra determination tonight with what happened earlier on in the week with losing Murgy. Everybody was so close to Murgy that we wanted to put on a performance, that he'd be proud of, and I think he'd be proud of that tonight. We know, we were under pressure at points, but we never succumb. When we got chances, we tried to be brave and open them up, and we said how important set pieces would be, and the long throw, and from the first one, we worked it, almost perfectly. So whenever when you play against Kidderminster and the full-time teams in this league, it's going to be tough because they're going to keep going. And when you get into, although they were down to 10 men, when you get into those last 15-20 minutes, you've got to dig that extra bit deeper because they're probably going to be fresher. And I thought we looked fairly comfortable, although they'll say they were down to 10 men, we should be. But these are big games. This is probably our biggest game that we've had this season, biggest test because of the positions that we were both in, and we've come through with flying colours. I couldn't be more proud of every player, and on the back of 3 fantastic away performances as well. We've backed it up today.
I think it's important that from watching the game, the first half, Kidderminster seemed to sort of come into a little bit. Obviously, gone in at half time, 1-0 up. And look, they came out before and after the red card, or second yellow card. But Matty wasn't really tested, was he?
No, he didn't have a lot to do. I think we've protected him really well all season, and when we've needed him, he's come up with a save. I think there was a save at the end or a block where he got out to and got down to. Other than that, he's not had a lot to do. There's been a couple of scrambles in our box, but at the other end, we've had 3 or 4 opportunities in the first half, a couple of scrambles, again, a couple of well-worked corners where they put their bodies on the line, they've got blocks in, and you're always gonna be under some pressure. If there'll be something wrong if Kidderminster are not going to put you under pressure at times, and you've got to be able to withstand that. But we're confident that we can withstand that. And it was a little bit more direct. They were a little bit more direct than they normally are. They went early to their front lads and then tried to pick up the ball from there and then play. And I think first half we looked a little bit open, but I thought we looked a lot tighter second half. I thought we were starting to pick up more second balls and looking at a lot more threatening. So it was a good, tough test. And we've come through with flying colours.
Was that a really big takeaway then, especially the second half? I noticed Jack Sampson, who's winning a lot of the seconds, a lot of flicks, and holding up the ball well, especially towards the back end there, holding up in the corner, but also the press as well looked really good from front to back. Again, we touched on it there that Matty didn't have much to do, but that was because of the protection, and that even though they were a man down, they were kept throwing it at us, and we stood firm.
Yeah, we had to, we were, there's a few gaps in the first half between our midfield and our back 4, and we needed to tighten that up a little bit. So we talked about that at half time, is that we need to play a little bit narrower, pick up more second balls, and then things will become a lot easier. And I thought that from that platform, then if we could pick up more second balls, then on the counter there was every chance that we get more opportunities with Bash's pace and then Billy and Ennis down that side, and then Connor getting in behind as well, and Sampo holding it up. So it was much better second half. I wasn't sure what they're going to play. They changed their system a tiny bit, and they've got good players. They're going to test you. You look at the players that are on their bench and how strong they are in depth. And that's the thing we need to be proud of as a football club. When you look at the resources that teams like Kidderminster have, and and we're above them at this minute in time. You look at our bench and you look at their bench, and you look, Harrison's on there, Harry Scarborough's on there. You know, that just shows what the difference is between them. But you know, on the pitch, you know, there's no difference, and today we come out on top.
Just under 800 on the gate tonight. A decent crowd, I suppose, for a Tuesday night. Going into the weekend, we've got Buxton. Is it a case of revenge on the cards after what happened at their place?
Well, it wasn't their fault, was it? You know, it was the referee's fault. You know, he you know, the players done what anybody would do, and you know, credit to them. You know, if you can get away with it, you get away with it. So there's no revenge on it at all. I think they're flying at the minute. I think they've won the last 5 or 6, going really well. But we're going really well. I think we've lost 1 in 12 or something you know, something ridiculous. So we're in good form ourselves. So we just want to keep that momentum. You know, just want to say thanks to those 775 again. You know, it's probably the similar crowds that we're getting. The same people are coming and supporting and getting behind us. And you know, I just feel a little bit sorry for them. You know, that the others around Chorley and that are not coming out and supporting a team that's, you know, that's in the playoffs and are fighting against teams like Kidderminster and Fylde and Kings Lynn and, you know, these full-time teams and competing with them. And it's just like, you know, why are they not coming to watch? You know, we need them, you know, and then we can invest, and then, you know, you can see the lads are tired out there, you know, lots of tired legs, you know, and ultimately, you know, that might cost us if we can't, you know, if we're not in a position to bring players in, which we're not, you know, financially we can't afford to. We'd like to, but we can't. So, you know, I just appeal for those who are not coming, you know, get down here. You know, we've lost 2 games all season. We're in a fantastic position in the league. You know, it's their club. You know, it's their club. You know, we need more. We need more through the gate. You know, and it's brilliant, those 775, but disappointing that, you know, we should be getting 1,000 plus for games against Kidderminster at home.